back live. Welcome to the show, everyone. So excited to have you. We are live. Ellyn with a Y goes live Tuesdays at 10. And I am so excited to have you today because there is so much to unpack. I am almost like blind with excitement. I can't wait. And I'm so excited because we have a dear friend of mine, Kat, here to talk and be a guest on the show. And she is a phenomenally exciting, amazing person. She is one of the people who got me into running. And I just ran my first half marathon in November. And thank you. She was an incredibly accomplished artist, so I'm very, very excited to have her on the show today. But just to dive right in, because we've got a lot of topics to talk about. Hello to everyone in the comments. We've got a lot of topics to talk about today because, again, I think the pop culture gods bless me every Tuesday because we have more drama to unpack. So every Tuesday I seem to be, really fortunate to benefit from the fact that like this crazy things happen in our society and I get to be the one to talk about it with you. So first let's just dive right into the whole college cheating scandal, #Varsity Blues. That's what the FBI was calling it. What happened was, apparently there were a lot of very, very rich parents, some that are celebrities, which we'll get into, and some that are just like rich. And they were paying this man and a service. My brother's boss was arrested in connection. Oh my God. This is so exciting, guys. It's literally touching everyone. Okay, so in the comments, if you guys can see, someone just let us know that they have a personal connection to this. This is very exciting. So essentially, these parents were paying this man to do a variety of services. The first was fixing college SAT scores. So they were making sure that their kids were getting special time, extra time outside of a normal testing space, and then the proctor was then changing the scores. You then have other individuals who were having their children's faces photoshopped onto actual athletes, student athletes, to make it seem as though their child was an all-star crew member when their child never was on the crew team at all. And then they're getting into these colleges because they're being like flagged as a recruit or something. So it is entirely crazy, insane. So let's break down some of the celebrities. Felicity Huffman from Desperate Housewives and William H. Macy's wife was arrested. Not just like, oh, she was like implicated. Girl was arrested, okay? Jail, okay? Lori Loughlin, our Aunt Becky, everyone's Aunt Becky, currently, or was, last I checked, flying across the United States to be arrested when she lands in LA, okay? This according to the FBI, the likes of this kind of racketeering and controversy has never, ever happened before. Oh my God, have mercy. My brothers are, have mercy. Thank you, Michelle, for that. We appreciate it.
Becky with jail hair.
Becky with the jail hair? Oh snap, oh my God. Ooh, it's getting hot. So that is kind of like the state of the union. What's happening is, as you're seeing that people are commenting, like people know other people that this has happened to. I have a firsthand account from my friend at work in my pod, my crew, we sit together. She told me that she saw an article that says someone from her high school benefited from this. His father paid for him to get into USC and the daughter to Georgetown. So it's touching everyone. I think that this is probably the most insane thing. As somebody who went to college by my own right and fruition, I think that maybe these kids could have just like really buckled down in school and tried hard, and maybe anyone invest the time and energy that it takes to like do well in school. Maybe if your parents paid for tutors instead of for scores, you actually could have gone into these schools. I also am not really sure like what's so great about USC. It feels like USC is a very, very, very big part of this. If you go online and read up about it, like I think the athletic director was fired. It's like very intense. I'm not so sure what's so hot about USC, but it seems to be like a really cool West Coast thing. I don't know. OJ went there, so I mean I feel like that's probably like one of the few things I know about USC. But I'm also an East Coast girl, so like I only know like a lot of East Coast schools. Anyway, that's the whole drama on #Varsity Blues. I would just say to anyone that actually applied and tried and went to college, like, good on us. Like, pat yourself on the back, because you know what? You got those student loans, but you got them fair and square. These people probably wouldn't even have student loans. this that I keep unpacking. Like, they don't even have student loans. Also, the spot that they took from a more deserving student, like, that just makes me so upset. And the amount of, like, white privilege that's, like, rampant through this entire thing. Like, I have a feeling that Jordan Gate has been replaced, everyone. I think Varsity Blues is going to continue to be unpacked and crumble before our eyes, and I'm here for it. I'm very excited. Again, you know, not celebrating in anyone's pain. Hopefully these kids, you know, if they're doing well in school, they can be allowed to stay. Maybe that's okay. Who can say? I don't want to ruin people's lives. But, you know, Aunt Becky's in jail. It's hot. Times are hot. It's a hot time in our country, okay? Everyone can admit to that. So that is the drama on the cheating scandal. Moving into some pretty fun, hot, quick topics that I just want to like hit on really quick because they are very important to me. Chance the Rapper got married. Chancellor Bennett, who I used to think I would marry, but like whatever, it's like his high school sweetheart, the mother of his child. Like, okay, fine, they got married. It's great. Super happy for them. I love their love. He tweeted this whole beautiful story on Twitter about like how they met when they were like 9 and he wasn't like ready to meet her, and he's kind of like been growing into who he was going to be, and they had a child together, they were separated, and now they're like together, and it's beautiful to see like a happy little family make it and come together. The real scoop and tea about the wedding, which was beautiful and was in California, was that Kanye and Kim were late to the wedding. There's video footage of them where it's like the video is like, oh, there's Chance and Kirsten getting married and how beautiful, and then there's like this little couple like walking up like almost up the aisle, and the like wedding person like veers them to the side, so they had to stand on the side for the whole wedding. I'm like, maybe don't be late because it's not about you. So I'm just like so happy that Chance is married. I love him. Now he can focus on his new album, hopefully coming out in July. Give Me Life. Love Chance. Happy for you. Congratulations. Forever the Bennetts. Moving on. In YouTube news, which not enough people pay attention to YouTubers, I feel, because they're like the next generation of like influencers and people, and like maybe people pay attention, maybe people don't. Tanya Burr and Jim Chapman, who were like a YouTube couple, and pretty famous. They're from the UK. They have beautiful accents. They're gorgeous, and he's gorgeous. Like, they're a great, beautiful couple. They're getting divorced. That's really sad because like I know it's so sad. You didn't expect that to happen. Did you think that they were pregnant? They're getting divorced, and it's really sad. Like, I loved watching them on YouTube together. They're such a cute little flirty couple, and like they've known each other since like kind of like childhood sweethearts too. So I'm kind of like giving the whole story of like, this couple got married, this couple's getting divorced, and just wait for the next bit of news. So it's just really sad, and I'm kind of bummed out about it, and I feel like maybe she had a glow up and now she's like a little too big for her britches. Maybe he can't handle her glow up and isn't being supportive. We know nothing. Their comments to each other on Instagram and like announcing their divorce is very, very kind and amicable. So I hope nothing but the best, and I hope that it's something that they just grew apart and that like happens. And moving into a different kind of relationship news. So we covered a marriage, we covered the end of a marriage, and now we're covering the beginning of a marriage. J-Lo and A-Rod's engagement. Like, first off, I mean, congratulations, but like, was the prerequisite for the relationship that you have to have an abbreviated name and Instagram handle? Like, also, so Jennifer Lopez has been married 3 times already and has been engaged 5 times, now 6 times. Do you? But like, at this point in your life, you've got 2 kids, he's got 2 kids. Is there a need to get married? Like, you don't need the tax break. Like, you're rich enough as it is. So like, why do you need to get married? Is it really like to show the ultimate expression of love? Like, am I jaded? I'm like, love. Like, I don't understand why they need to get married. Like, and if anything, like, maybe the actual, like, the ultimate commitment is almost like a kiss of death for her, because she's been engaged so many, or proposed to so many times. She's been married so many times. Like, if it's working, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't know. From an outsider looking in who has no vested interest, and I'm trying not to put any negativity in the world, I'm just saying, like, maybe it could be okay, like, left alone. You know, like, maybe, can you cover Danielle Staub's 21st engagement?
Oh my God.
To the prince? Not worth our time. It's fake news. She'll be divorced in 30 days.
Oh my
Yeah, so I kind of have a lot of feelings about the fact that they're like engaged now. Like, what was the point? And then Jose Canseco came out of nowhere, was trying to tell everyone that A-Rod was cheating. And then Jose was like, I'll fight you in the ring. And I'm like, Jose, like, calm down. Like, don't try to jump in on someone's like good moment. So that's kind of like my take on like engagements, marriage, and divorce. I don't know why all of our celebrity news has something to do with a relationship, except for like, hashtag varsity blues. So that is our hot topics for the week. It was jam-packed. I'm really not sure how we had that much to go over, but we'll keep an eye on Varsity Blues Gate, or whatever we're going to call it, week to week, to see how many other notables are being arrested in Hollywood because their kids need to get into an Ivy League school, which at the end of the day, circling back, at the end of the day, you really don't need to have an Ivy League school on your resume to like make your life. Maybe it helps you get to like the first job. Maybe there's a really good alumni association, but I just don't know how helpful having this name on your resume is. It doesn't really matter. It's like what you do with that degree. It's like how leaned in you are and like how you hustle after the fact and the experience that you have. So like, okay, that's enough. I'm not going to rant about it anymore. So that is Hot Topics. This week, I am moving into what to watch. So what to watch. I am so excited to talk about one of my favorite shows. I freaked the blank out when I watched this show and accidentally binge watched it twice. That's how much I love it. On My Block on Netflix is the best show. I'm pretty sure the best show that Netflix has come out with. Now, the acting might not all be great. Most of it is. Some of them are just young and new and green. It is about these 4 kids. They are Black and Latinx kids in an inner city Los Angeles, like East Los Angeles, and the trials and tribulations that they have, and the gang culture that they're dealing with, while also still just being like freshmen in high school and like laughing and trying to go trick-or-treating. And it is so funny, so heartfelt, it's such an incredibly beautifully diverse cast. And also because long-awaited season 2 is going to go live on March 29th. So plenty of time to binge watch just a couple of episodes. They're only a half hour long. I'm like not saying that I've done it, but you could do it in a day. I know you can do it in a day. So I think that anyone and everyone should watch the show. I cannot implore you more to watch it. So that's our what to watch. And we are moving into food for thought. So on the note of engagements and marriages and etc., I have a lot of thoughts when it comes to engagements and fiancés in general. So when you're getting engaged, the leading up to it. So sometimes you don't know and your partner is like keeping it a secret and your family's keeping it a secret. And then you get engaged, like your partner has been lying to you for months. Not only and then it's celebrated. Like literally every day that you wake up with them in your home or whatever, they're literally lying to you. They're not telling you the truth. They are actually like maybe even siphoning money off of joint accounts to like pay for the ring. I just think it's so interesting that like this whole like idea of getting engaged and the idea of like lying and having your family lie and like you don't know and you're showing up to this place and you don't know what's happening and like, oh my god, did you have any idea? And you're like, no, I had no idea. Like I had no idea I was gonna do that. Like, oh my god. I'm like, where did a couple $1,000s go from your bank account? How did you not know? Like, don't pull the Teresa Giudice card and say I didn't know what was going on with our finances. Girl, you know, okay? I genuinely think that this is the most like ridiculous but also not spoken about thing. Like when a person is proposing to you and you have no idea and your family knows, and then they set up this like location and they're planning all these things and there's all these emails happening between people and like hiring a photographer. Like there is so much shady behavior. Like it's the like the height of which your partner is capable of lying. If you cannot detect a thing, if you actually cannot detect a thing leading up to your engagement, like what else don't you know? Is there a second family? Like what don't you know? I truly think it's beautiful and amazing, and I would like, put a ring on it, but like I also am like, whoa, take a step back and like unpack how much lying and how much like hiding and like financially putting money somewhere else, or like maybe your partner had a second account the whole time that you didn't even know about. What are they socking it away for? There's a lot to unpack here. I'm just saying it's a little bit strange to have that level of lying and then everyone be super, super happy at the end of it. It's like, oh, I'm so glad that you lied to me for the last 4 to 6 months and then also hid money from me. Oh, I love it. That's so good. And my whole family knew and they told me nothing. Amazing. I love that. So good. So that's just my food for thought on engagements. Clearly, I'm not saying don't propose. I'm just saying I think I need to know ahead of time. For the trust and health of our relationship, I need to know. So that is our food for thought segment. I'm so excited to bring on my dear friend, Kat.
Yay!
Kat, I always say your last name wrong. Say your last name.
Ficht.
Ficht. So, Kat, I'm so excited that you're here because we're chatting about this when we went to a burn class.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that you came. And what I think is really interesting is that, so there's like some duality to you. So you are an avid runner and have been running since high school.
Yes.
And like an accomplished, like award-winning runner. And then also what I think is interesting is that you are a very accomplished artist as well.
Thank you.
Like you're just like such a positive ray of sunshine.
try.
And I would just love, I think that sometimes like being an artist and someone who is in printmaking and in that world, it might feel really far away to someone who like has the idea that they might want to do it, but they don't know how to go about it. And so I know that you were inspired in high school. You went to college to be an artist. Oh, I didn't tell everyone how we know each other. Well, we know each other through college and through our friend Lynn.
Yes.
There we go. But
Love you, Lynn.
Love you, Lynn. But through college, you were in art school.
Yes. I don't really know what the stereotypical artist is anymore. I think it's kind of changed. The whole
Yeah.
like art world is a little different. Nobody really knows what an actual artist is supposed to look like.
Okay.
But I wasn't more of like I didn't really hang out with art kids. I just kind of like did my own thing. I was kind of a weirdo in high school. So
No.
I kind of just found friends wherever I could find them. So I started out as like a photography major. And then, it was kind of, I went a whole process of like where I started to where I am now.
Okay.
But Charles Schultz is the one who introduced me to art.
Aww.
So that's why I'm like really crazy obsession with peanuts.
Yeah.
Started as a photo major, took like those foundation classes at college, and then started as a drawing major, switched to illustration, and then ended up on printmaking.
Okay.
So I have like an illustration minor, printmaking major, and then I went to grad school for printmaking. At Savannah College of Art and Design.
SCAD
In
for those
Atlanta.
in Atlanta for those in the know. SCAD is a very, very prestigious, reputable school and program. So it's really exciting. You're so like humble about this. Like she's got like all these things on her. Okay, let me just go through this. So you went to SCAD, huge.
Yes.
Graduated, came to New York, hustle, multiple jobs. One of which, because as an artist you have to hustle and have a lot of entrepreneurial type jobs. One of which was working with Jeff Koons.
Yes.
Which is like a very famous, well-known artist. And then now you're working at Goyard, which is a luxury fashion or accessories brand, doing like the design, doing the artwork on like custom pieces, like the ones that the Kardashians carry.
Yes.
It's insane. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. And then on top of all of this, which I think is the most exciting, is you were just accepted to an artist in residence program in France.
I was.
Yay!
I'm going to France.
Woohoo! You'll be the girl that went to Paris, like from the hills. She's the girl that didn't go to Paris.
I am the girl that went to Paris.
Yes.
But I'm actually going to Champagne. But it's close enough. It's fine.
Drink all the champagne. I love it.
Excited.
So can you just explain briefly like what is an artist in residence program maybe for someone who doesn't know?
Sure. They have like a whole bunch of different ones. So like last year I was an artist in residence at this place in Berkeley, California called Kala Art Institute, and that was a printmaking residency. So I was accepted. It's pretty much you get free range of the studio. You get to work on whatever you want, and then there's also like a huge range of artists that are also accepted like throughout the year depending on like their residency dates. So some people are there for a year, some people are there for a month or a week or whatever. So like it's just a lot of like good like camaraderie between all artists, and you get to talk to each other and like get a lot of feedback from other artists, and then sometimes you'll get other like curators to come in, and then they'll help you. They'll talk to you about your artwork.
Oh, cool.
And things like that. So like every residency is different. There's like hundreds and thousands of them throughout the world.
And you can apply and get accepted.
Yeah. So like I've definitely gotten my fair share of rejections. So so I've gotten 2 exceptions.
That's amazing.
So out of many, many rejections. So no matter what, always keep trying. That's what I always tell all my artist friends.
So I want to quickly touch on, and can be a very fun little touch on.
Okay, perfect.
So before I met Kat, I had never in my life considered or even thought about going to a Chippendales show. And now, after in the last 6 months, I've been to 2. One in Vegas and one in New York. And I just I would never have expected you to think that was fun. And so I think it's hilarious.
Well,
Honestly,
who
everyone
doesn't
should
like
go.
Some naked men taking their clothes off and dancing on you? I just don't understand.
You're like, who doesn't like it? And I'm like there, like I'm like creating a backstory and like a narrative, and I'm like, oh, they must like the one like comes out and starts playing the guitar. I'm like, he's a starving artist and like wants to perform, and like asks the stage manager if he was allowed to perform, and he's like this big muscle guy, but he's got a heart of gold. I'm like, I can't. Like, I come up with these really elaborate backstories because, like, none of it makes sense to me.
I've been to so many bachelorette parties. So, like, the first one I went to, I was like, I don't even know what to expect. And then I was like, this is so cool. It's a fun experience. Like, you don't have to touch them. They don't have to touch you. Just, like, watch. I was like, nothing wrong with watching.
You know what? I'm okay. You know what? Men can be objectified for once.
Exactly.
In a while, okay?
Yeah, you get objectified enough as it is.
So, speaking of getting objectified, we're going to play a game. We're bringing back ScrewMarryKill. Woohoo! So, Kat, ScrewMarryKill. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
ScrewMarryKill.
Okay.
Netflix.
Okay.
Hulu. Prime Video.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay. I would kill Prime Video because I never really watch it.
Okay.
But I only just started to, and I'm like, because I just got my mom.
My roommate Sarah is very upset. She was saying the other night, she was like, I don't think there's a show I haven't liked on this platform.
Well, I only just got my mom's like password, so I've only just started watching. I started watching the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Oh, yes, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So good.
But it's like, I feel like I would screw Hulu and marry Netflix.
Okay, so you would.
No, I would marry Hulu and screw Netflix.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yes.
Can you give us a little detail?
Sure.
Okay.
So I don't have like TV, but on Hulu, shows that are normally on TV come onto Hulu the next day.
Okay.
So like, I don't know, I think I'm just like, that's how I get my TV.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so then Netflix is kind of like your quick hit.
Yeah, like I'll watch it at work and just...
Oh my god, I love that. I love that. You're like, I just like watching it work, like whatever. Okay, so you would screw Netflix, marry Hulu, and kill Prime because Prime is new to you and you're not sure. Okay. Yeah. I would kill Hulu.
Oh. Look at that.
I would, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't kill Hulu. No, I would kill Hulu. I would marry Netflix, and then I would screw Prime. I would screw Prime because there's just like a lot going. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. You can get a lot there. I would say I would kill Hulu because they don't really watch a lot of stuff that's in Hulu or on Hulu, although Pen 15 is like hilarious and I loved it.
There's also a lot of shows on Prime that are on Hulu or like vice versa.
Yes. And then I would, I'm marrying Netflix because I'm pretty sure every What to Watch on my show has included at least 1 to 2 Netflix shows. You guys should comment what you are feeling with ScrewMarryKill, Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Prime below. All right, next one. ScrewMarryKill. Pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
Oh, okay. I would obviously marry waffles. Love me a good waffle.
Loves a good waffle, guys.
All right, I don't know.
Because she doesn't like the other ones as much.
Okay, I feel like I would have to screw pancakes because you can put so much in
variety is the spice of life.
You got chocolate chips, you got banana, strawberry, you got so many things.
Ooh, are we getting like a little like strawberries? Ooh, okay.
And then
pancakes.
I guess you could kill French toast. There's like only so much you can do. You got like hollow French toast.
Oh, Sarah's upset. Sarah's upset.
We're so not on the same page today.
You and Sarah are on different pages today. Sarah loves stuffed French toast, right?
Well, like,
or any French toast.
I know. You can't go wrong with French toast, but I just feel like there's so much more things you can do with.
Okay, so you would kill French toast.
Yes.
Screw a pancake.
And marry
waffles. Marry waffles.
Yeah, you got chicken and waffles.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing, Mary. You can
so
it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I like waffles.
Yeah.
But I love pancakes. So pancakes I would marry. I'd screw a waffle, and I'd kill French toast. Sorry. I know, we're all like, sorry. I mean like waffles, like also the things that you can find on Pinterest that you can make into a waffle.
Right?
Guys, cornbread waffles, I've literally had that out at a restaurant. My family knows this. Like and no matter when we go to this one restaurant, I'm always like, do we all just want to like split an order of the cornbread waffles?
Yes.
No. Okay, we'll have an order of the cornbread waffles. That's like literally how it goes.
I've been making sweet potato waffles and pumpkin waffles.
Ooh, pumpkin waffles. So that was our game for the evening. Thank you all so much for watching. We are moving into our last bit of the show. Just a quick Noah Centineo update in our Noah news segment. So, huge, exciting news. Netflix, my love, finally dropped the release date for Noah Centineo's new movie, formerly called The Stand-In, now called The Perfect Date, for April 12th, 2019. Viewing party in my home, open invitation to only people that I know. This goes on the internet to everyone. I'm so excited. I literally cannot wait. Like, he did post a lot on his stories today and was showing us his BFF Tomer. Anyway, maybe I follow him too. Whatever, okay? Love knows no bounds. I'm so excited. Noah, hopefully he starts promoting it. We'll get some new red carpet pictures. Oh my God, maybe he'll bring a date. Maybe it's Lily Collins. Maybe it's me. Who can say?
Enter the contest.
Oh my God. I love him. Oh God. So that's our update on Noah Centineo news. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching. We we all are having a really good time. I really appreciate you watching. It's really fun to do this every week. Like this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment on YouTube, comment on Instagram. We really appreciate all the love and support that you guys are giving, and share this with friends and other family, because I hope I'm just bringing a little bit of fun and joy to people's lives. It's a good thing.
Great.
Aw, thanks.
Aw.
Aw.